Today we're doing the finishing touches on painting. We're running the last coat outside. That is actually the third coat now. We'll remove the paints that are on areas where they are not supposed to be. We're going to use thinners just to make sure that all the dents, stains from the outside where they are not supposed to be, we remove them, cleaning all those windows, removing all the paints that are on the gutters, cleaning them with the lapis. We do have a lot of lapis here. Painting the bottom section of the foundation gray. Painting the ramp gray. Yeah, that's the outside. On the carpenter side, everything outside has been finished. All the gutters are in, front and back. The eave, the window frames. There's some small finishing touches on the window frames that we need to do. Some of the screws, we need to make sure that they flush with the boards. I noticed that. So that when we run the second coat, which is the third coat actually, of the white paint on the window frames and door frames, they are not protruding out, but they are flushing with the board, right? And we are going to put fillers where I've identified where we need to put filler, and then paint over, of course. Yeah, that is the outside of the structure. The inside skimming is taking place, or is being done, or they are busy with the skimming. The skimmers are skimming the bedroom number 2, the main bedroom actually, and the sitting room. Yeah, so that is the outside, and that is the inside rather. Yeah, the roof completed, everything is roofed. There was a gap where we needed to put the rod tops. We needed to put the what you call them, this there's the sheets that goes on top, right where that door is. Yeah, so these are ridges that you put inside, but on the other way around. So where the ridge is supposed to make it triangular, it goes like a valley. Yeah, I was looking for that term, the valley sheets. So there is a valley sheet on top there. Unfortunately, I don't have a long ladder to go and show the clients and everyone who is watching, but there is a valley sheet, which is a gully. It helps in terms of waterproofing because it's throwing water into these gutters and downpipes, which I think these gutters, they should have some tanks because they are highly elevated. One can see that when water is being thrown, it's going to be running on that space between the ramp. You don't want to have a body of water sitting there. So obviously there must be water harvesting on all the 4 sides where gutters are. And then perhaps use that water for watering the garden. I presume there will be a garden here. It does make sense for lawn and plants to be planted in between these ramps. So that water can be utilized for that. It can be utilized for domestic use, which is not drinking, perhaps. Direct it to the laundry, for washing clothes, for other purposes, washing the cars. Then it saves water, the bill of the water also. So if they can have the tanks, JoJo tanks on all 4 corners, it could be a very good investment. And then run a pipe that directs the water down, following the ramp, for washing cars in front and watering the gardens in front of this new structure. That would be a worthwhile investment. That makes sense. Yeah, so the pipes on this side there for the plumber, we still continue on the ramp there. They are the ones that are going to the main wall where this toilet will throw. Yes. So the builder is busy leveling, compacting, and preparing the ground for concreting. He's starting here where he left, and then he's going to concrete all the way, and also this side. This is what is going on here outside. This ramp is finished. What is left is for the client to build 2 railings right around balustrades all over. Then this place will look very beautiful. Either made steel or light steel, timber. Yeah. So they will start maybe on this size, just below the window. It can be 600. I think it's a bit more because these houses are elevated. Then they go down. They follow that. They follow that. They also come here. So these are the finishings that I'm talking about. We need to clean all these paints that are on the light fittings. All these fittings on the paint on the door frames, the skimming that is going on the doors, sanding here. Just paying attention to the small details. All these screws to flush. Painting on the eave again, where the strips are, they need to be painted. Yeah. So this room hasn't been skimmed as yet. The skimmer is going to skim this room today. This is the main bedroom. But the corner beads, we call these ones corner beads, they are all in for all the windows and doors. We put these ones because then, remember, this is a Nutec house, these are rhino boards. If someone was to rest his arm on the board strongly, you know, you can start having the boards peeling off. So to prevent that, you put this, make them solid. This angle steel, it's another name, angle steel. Corner beads. Electrician is coming to put his lights, to put back his plugs. That's the electrician. Behind the door there is also a plug there for the TV. The plumber still needs to connect the geyser. He said it's coming today. He still needs to connect the basin and all these things. The pot, kitchen sink. The tilers are busy. Painting is being done also. So this room is the main bedroom. And then there is the sitting room where the skimmer is. That's the sitting room. As you can see, they are busy skimming the ceiling. This wall was done yesterday. This wall was done yesterday. That's where the kitchen sink is coming here, below this window. So the walls here were done yesterday. Yeah, all of them, they were done. There's a plug here, 3 double plugs on the kitchen side, the DV box, and then the door. So skimming was done. We only need to do the finishings where the steel is visible, all in these areas. We need to make sure that we run again to make sure that they are not as visible on the corners here. Complete 15-way earth leakage, the breakers 20 amps, and the light switch. this was the first room to be skimmed. The main I think this is the bedroom number 2. The main bedroom is the other one. So this one was completed yesterday. Everything was done here. Skimming of ceiling and walls. So this is what we call skimming, which is running over this, which is the smooth finishing that you give to make sure that when you walk in here, it doesn't look like any house in the world, be it brick, be it what. So this is skimming, which I said, to put it in similar terms, we can say, we can call it plastering. Because some people, they don't understand what is skimming, they don't know. So if we say the equivalent of plastering, right? Yeah. This is what is done here. Very beautiful work. We've got a very good skimmer here. Of course, he's going to run the finishing touches to make this out, to take these ones out. Sanding, it's part of the work. I think we've got a sanding machine, or you physically sand. It's all good to allow the painters to start their preparation tomorrow. After painting, then the cornices will be in there. These are the cornices here. These are the cornices, 40-meter cornices for the walls. You need 40 meters. These strips also are going to be on doors and stuff like that. And these are the tiles for the bathroom. These are the tiles. These are the floor tiles for the bathroom. These are the wall tiles. This is the crystal that we use for skimming. It's mixed in water. It's mixed in water. Then we use this skim, the brushes, the sponges. All these are what you use when you skim, like what he's doing. That's how you skim. That's how you skim. Nice finishing. Let's see what the tilers are doing. So this is the tilers. Just 2 tiles, I think. Just 2 tiles are in. They are still busy. Those are big tiles. I think Ark said this painting said Oh, what about blessing now? Eh? Eh. Yeah, we're marching towards completion of the house, which means that we must be handing over the house to the client as agreed on the right time frames that we agreed. Hence, we didn't bring the carpenters. They will come for the finishing touches. We inspect the house with the inspector from the city of Cape Town. And the client has got an external project manager. We will also inspect the house with the external project manager. We have passed 2 of the 3 required inspections. We passed the foundation, and then we passed the plumbing, which was the drainage. So I must now submit the number 3, which is the occupation certificate, the last one. I must go to the council and submit the 3rd inspection and contact the inspector to come and inspect the last part, which is the completion. This will be done on the day we finish here. Certificate of compliance for electricity will be issued. Certificate of compliance for plumbing. Certificate of compliance in terms of the glazing, the R value, the suppliers will email and send to the client, to the inspector and the client. Certificate of T-bar. The roofing, we made our own trusses. We don't buy trusses, so there is no certificate there. It's not necessary also. Even these other certificates that are being required, we have got an external inspector who is asking a lot of his certificates. He has been asking glazing certificates. We buy from Swaziland. Swaziland is a reputable, the best window supplier in South Africa. They supply Kinzo brand, and they comply with all the regulations. Like I said from the beginning of this project, that everything that we do from the aggregates, these are the aggregates, the sand. It's SABS, this is Philippe or Mama's percent, and it's coming from AVB in Philippi. These are the reputable suppliers. I see them all over here. The blocks, these are aggregates, the stones. We don't do any shortcut in our work. They are all coming from reputable South Africa and Peru of standard approved aggregates. The pipes, all these, they've got SABS stamps, right? They've got SABS stamps. All those are 110 pipes. The Nutec is coming from the reputable Nutec supplier, the only sole registered trademark owner of Nutec in South Africa. They supply these boards. The thickest boards, 3.6 by 225s or 220s. The roof sheets, zinc alum, the best in the market besides Chromatec. These are 0.4, galvanized also. Windows from Kinzo, as I said. The doors from reputable suppliers, 8-panel. Cryston, supplied by reputable suppliers. Insulation, supplied by Isotherm. same guys who are supplying these guys the Everite boards. That's why it's written Nutec. The right one is the plain 135 millimeters. Electrical done by certified electricians, signing COCs. Plumbing done by a professional electrician, plumber. Tilers, you saw inside, best tilers I have here. Schema, best schema. Painter is coming tomorrow with his team. No shortcut whatsoever. Then the rest of the team, the carpenters, qualified, experienced artisans, hence they could build something like this. So at times some of these requirements are beyond the stipulated requirements of the City of Cape Town and the governing bodies of construction under City of Cape Town, like foundation passed, drainage passed, all the other ones that will be asked, it will be just unnecessary, because it's just being difficult to build us. I cannot be providing all those because they are provided by suppliers, not us. We told the external project manager that we don't issue those. If you want the glazing certificates, we'll get those people supplying email to you. So we asked for his email. They'll forward the roof sheets, the manufacturer, because we cannot go to all the nitty-gritties of this project. Otherwise, we need to know the nails, we need to know the cloud nails, we need to know everything, even whatever is here. DPC plastic, I don't think it's gonna work. The most important things are timber, that it should be South African Bureau of Standard approved, the aggregates, the blocks, which forms the part of the inspection of the council, because they inspect that. The Nutec, the right one, these are not Asian boards, they are not cheap imports from Asia. The roof sheets, all these are in compliance because we get checked by the council. They know all these things. So this is what they are doing here now to prepare for the concrete. We would like to get this done here as soon as possible because we need to complete concrete right to the gate today. We are only going to skip there where the the pallet is, but right through the day everything must and is going to be completed in the builder side. Skimming is going to be completed also. Tiling, half of it is going to be completed. We are waiting for the plumber. Tomorrow we complete. Our target is to finish this work tomorrow evening. The carpenters will come and do the finishing touches. The electrician will return everything that we took out, the plugs, the boxes. Then we want to hand over this house to the client in time for them to take ownership of it next week, for their family to move on in, and nothing will stop and it will happen. So thank you for watching. This is what we are doing here. We've been here for 5 weeks now. The concrete foundation took us 2 weeks just to do the foundation. Otherwise we could have finished this house long back ago. I think we should have finished this house a week ago. We have got an extra week, which means extra costs that were not budgeted, because I think even extra 1.5 weeks we have now. We are getting into 2, depending with what the inspector will say. Especially the external one, the one that is for the client. The municipality, the council one, who passed this house without even blinking and give us the certificate. That much I know. We have built a lot of these and we have been offered certificates. The only one that might be difficult will be the external project manager. Let's hear what he says, and I'll be there to guide him. I'll be there to answer his questions, because we cannot have a project that runs another week again. We have completed this to perfection, and I'm confident of this work.